Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's doing amazing. Good morning, good morning. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, Friday, Friday. Pandas! Hope everyone's doing well. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing amazing today. I can't tell you how frustrating it is when we get amazing price action. Like, the amazing price action happens on a holiday. Right, this is yesterday's price action, and overnight, the overnight session. The best price action happens on like the worst times. You gotta love it. And then when the actual regular trading hours hit, it's just absolute doo doo caca. It's horrid. Doo doo caca. Well, pandas, what are we gonna do? We gotta take advantage of it. We gotta take advantage of the doo doo caca. We certainly need to do that. This is just flying up right now. I have this blue line right here. This blue line is the 5-minute gap that needs to be filled still. And there's a gap up here. It's at 22,175. 22,175.75. Let me do that. I think I have it right on that same spot. 22. I missed the 0.75 here. 0.75. So this blue line represents the gap on the 5-minute chart. So if we get a setup going towards it, I probably will take it. And let's see. Let's hope. Let's hope, pandas. Pandas can dream. But we'll see. Market's been very bad at hitting key areas, like very, very important areas. It's not doing well at hitting it. That's what happens on choppy days. Like, you get clear targets, like filling gaps, whatever. But because the day is so terrible that it doesn't hit these targets. It gets close to it, but doesn't hit it. It like reverses before it actually hits them, which is what we saw on Thursday. Sorry, on Wednesday. Pandas! All right, here's the mindset, pandas. Here's the mindset. Currently, my accounts are around $3,000 to $4,000, like 3.5 to 4,000. Currently, that's where my accounts are. I have 11 accounts that I'm going to get max payouts on Monday, which is great, right? That's like what's 11 times 2750? 2750 times 11. That's $30,000. I'm going to get payout on Monday. But my other accounts that I wanted to get max payouts on, they are currently suffering. They're down quite a bit. But pandas, this is the mindset I want us to have. Imagining opening a brand new account. What is better? Opening a brand new account? Or let me say this. After you open a brand new account, just imagine that we're up almost $4,000 on those accounts. Like, I think that's a good mindset to have with these. We're just we basically made $4,000 profits on these accounts, like brand new accounts. And that's the mindset we're going to have, pandas. All right? All right? That's the mindset we're going to have. We're going to say we're actually, even though we lost some money, our mindset is we're actually doing very well still. We're actually doing very well. That's the mindset we're having today. And what my mindset is, we're going to make 5K. We got to get the 5K. We got to get to payouts. We got to get the payouts again. And we already have a $4,000 head start. That's my mindset, pandas. Let's get it. Let me say good morning to a couple of my pandas. Lee A, good morning. YL, good morning. Lee A says triple witching day, which is which is actually very important for us to know, so I appreciate that. Day Trader, good morning. Blue Steel, good morning. Imad, good morning. Jamil, welcome, everybody. Hey, if you're just joining the chat, make sure you scalp that like button. Also, drop a GM in the chat if you haven't already. Pandas! Let's get some bamboo. Let's get some bamboo, boo, boo, boo. I typically want to wait for the first candle to finish on the 5-minute chart, but this uptrend is so incredibly strong. I almost just want to take any long here. Like, I almost just want to take this long. I'm going to take one contract. Just imagine, pandas, you're up $4,000, and someone tells you all you need to do is make $1,000 to get the payouts. how good of a position are you in at that point, right? Just forget how much money you've lost, just just think about where we are. All right, pandas. That's all. You got to have that mindset change, so you can have the mental capital in order to trade. That's what we need today. Tate, good morning. Mawashi, good morning. This is going back and forth. Right now it's creating a triangle. Breaking out the triangle. I thought I was going to break out the triangle, but currently in a triangle. Right, the 2500 take chart has completely overlapping bars right at the open because it's going to be complete trash as we enter the regular trading hours, like it has been in the last 8 weeks. But pandas, we got to take advantage of the absolute trash that we're in, all right, pandas? That's what we got to do here. Get ready for lots of fake outs. I think we're going to fill the gap up here. I mean, we're very close. We're extremely close to filling that gap. I mean, we may not fill any gaps today. So this week, let's see. Like this week, we have a gap beneath that never got filled. I don't know why I'm showing so little candles here. Pandas, let me change this up because I need more candles. Give me 1 month of candles at least. So we got the weekly gap that hasn't filled down here. It got close but didn't fill, and then we got a gap up here that needs to fill. So we're in the land between gaps right now. We're certainly in the land between gaps on the 5-minute chart. Which one will fill first? We're closer to this one, so technically we have a higher chance to hit this one, but we'll see. We shall see, pandas. Let's get it. We are actually hitting the previous day's high on the 5-minute chart. We triggered Big Mama, but no joy. No joy on that so far. And now we actually have a gap here as well. I can't forget about this gap. Plenty of gaps to trade here. High or low, but riding along this triangle. Good signal bar for the high or low. Set on my pause though. Wait for the high. I just wait for this to break out. Break out, break down. Either way. So be patient, pandas. Let's wait for the A plus setups here. Let's wait for those A plus setups. Jamil says, made a one and done trade. That's how you come back from a break. I'm done for the day within the first 5 minutes. It's good to be back. Hey, welcome back. You're right. It's a great way. It's a great way to come back. It's the greatest feeling, actually. So it's the best way. One and done in 5 minutes. Just get out of there. Enjoy your weekend. Big Mama about to trigger again on the 5-minute chart. You know your panda is going to go on a fail second entry short here if we get it. Hey, it gets so close to triggering my actual trade here. A trade that I really wanted to take is no longer that. Wow, look at that reversal. Come back to the 20 May. Failed breakout. I'll try again here. Jeez, trigger's way up here. Let's see if we get some good bamboo here. Give me a little bit more than that, please. Give me at least a 1-to-1, right? That's what we want. At least a 1-to-1. 1-to-1 was May. Maybe get a 1-to-2. Sure. Take that too. 1-to-1 was made. Maybe I'm being too greedy here. I don't know. Possibly. Absolute diarrhea price action. I wouldn't be surprised. it's reversing on me. Darn. I thought we can get a lot more than that. I thought we were going to get a lot more than that. We're still in this trade. I'm fine with just 2 contracts here. Just because it made such a deep retracement. Let's just sit on our pause for a little bit. High or low? Second entry long, perhaps. Okay, what in the world's happening? Turning to the absolute chop. Here we go. Are ready for the chop master right now. Let's get it. Second entry long. Can we get it? Hopefully this doesn't reverse too much here. Hopefully not too much. Let's see if we can get some good bamboo here. We're going for it. Hoping and praying for at least one good day of price action. Here we go. I thought we would launch. But we are reversing here, unfortunately. I thought we would launch, and I'm paying the price for taking that bet. I'm paying the price for taking that bet that we would launch here, and we are just riding on a 20 MA. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we may launch now. I don't know. Come on, break even if I have to. Hopefully it launches. Hopefully this is the bar that the bulls will see and they're like, all right, let's join in. And if it's not, then I feel like it's going to be too late. I feel like if this doesn't convince bulls to jump in now, I don't know what will, pandas. I don't know what will. If this doesn't convince bulls to jump in right now, I don't know what will. We shall find out. Reversing again. Up like pretty good bamboo, but let's hit our target here. Let's get the 1 to 2. Let's see if we can get it. Because it looks extremely bullish to me, especially on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart looks really bullish. I would be surprised if we don't hit this target here. Looking at the 5-minute chart. $1,000. I don't know if I want to take any reversals here. We'll just climb it. We'll climb it up. Can't seem to hit my targets ever. Really having a hard time hit any of my targets. Even the 5-minute strong bull bar, anything that's high. Virtually no follow through here. Just really hard time to hit my targets. So frustrating. Am I gonna complain about a tick here? Just give me some bamboo. Like, it's just not hitting my targets, pandas. This market cannot hit my targets. It doesn't want to hit any of my targets, pandas. It's so frustrating. Keeps on just getting swallowed up here. Like, I just cannot. Last 8 weeks, it just never hits my targets. It never hits my targets, pandas. It's so frustrating. I cannot tell you how freaking frustrating it is. Never hitting my targets. I left so much on the table because of that. I left 10 points on the table. I left 600 on the table because of that. Nonsense. Look at this nonsense here. Just struggles to hit my targets every day. So freaking frustrating. It actually does hit my target. I left 10 points on the table. It's so frustrating. This is trickling up. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep this one contract. See if anything happens. Absolute trash. Up 1K, I'll take it, but it's absolute trash. Absolute trash, pandas. What is this nonsense? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 bars of overlap. It's just absolute grind. Last 20 bars. What is this nonsense? Why can't we just get some clean price action for once? Just struggling to hit my targets. So frustrating. I just wanted some bamboo. I just wanted to win. I just wanted to win in the books, pandas. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you want. Just need to win in the book sometimes. Absolute garbage. What is this? I'll go here. Whatever. It's very disappointing right when it enters. And it's just like you're happy you didn't enter that trade. Comes back up. Comes back up. Is it going to be a reversal? The absolute garbage price action just reverses here. I'm not taking a reversal here. The uptrend is too strong. I just don't think it's time for a reversal yet. We're not on any key areas, in my opinion. Right? No major resistances. Maybe these pivot highs. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not taking a reversal here though. I'm gonna wait for this slight downtrend, in my opinion, to go back up, but we'll see. Absolute trash, pandas. Absolute trash. The thing is, it doesn't. I guess it. I mean, here's a 2-to-1. I wanted the 1 to 2. It does touch it. I should have held it. I guess. Well, what did I have to lose? I didn't want to lose this $1,000. I didn't want to lose this $1,000. Plus, I was in heavy. I was in 4 contracts. Look at this reversal failing. So that's what I was thinking was gonna happen. But that's not my entry right beneath the 20 EMINI. I need a higher low. I need something. I need some other reason to go long here. And look at the 5-minute pandas. How annoying is that? 2 strong bull bars in a row. Virtually no follow through. But it is the opening, so the opening can be a little tricky. I will give you that. We're up 1K. I mean, being up 1K is not too bad, right, pandas? Being up 1K is not too bad.
2,500 tick trap.
Being up 1K, I'll take it. I'll take it. Like I'll like to be up 2K today. I wouldn't mind being up 2K today. Let's get a 2K day today. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's not rush anything. It's this. You can tell the market is starting to be a little bit fickled. Not a little bit fickled, a lot of bit fickled. Always in long on the 5-minute. Starting to show a little bit here. Okay. All right. The 5-minute, 2 strong bull bars, and then this confusion bar. Confusion bar. 500 tick chart, not any better. In fact, you can tell the market was starting to get confused early on, especially right here. Especially right here when you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like very overlapping bars. They're not slightly overlapping. They're just completely overlapping. Big push down. All right, this downtrend can be done now. Like we can be done with this downtrend. Basically, got break a trend to new low. You got break a trend to new low. So now we can look for a long trade here. The best setup here, like A plus S tier setup, fail second entry short if we can get it. Like if we can get this setup here, pandas, that is like either here or here, doesn't matter, right? For the second entry shorts, fail second entry shorts, it could be here or here. This will be a Pikachu, and this will just be a normal trap. Okay. I mean, this could reverse. We got some supports beneath. 2,500 tick chart has not touched a 20 MA in quite some time. Let's see if it acts as some sort of support here. This like cluster here is also frustrating. It's actually kind of random, right? That entry I had was a little bit random. I took it with small retracement, but I mean, really, the 1 to 2 is up here. The 1 to 2 is up here. It hit the 1 to 1 perfectly right in the first spike. That's kind of nice. And then they started accumulating here, and then they try to go for the 1 to 2, could not get it. Simply could not get it. A failed second entry long. Do I like it? Not really. Not really. But we'll see. The 5 minute, I mean, it's big up, big down. Could possibly just be that. And we could be in a trading range all day today. That could be. I mean, that's the case. That's how it's been the last 8 weeks. Just trading ranges for several hours. Should I expect anything different? I mean, the price action is telling us right now this is starting to be trading range price action. We have like all these pockets of overlapping bars. So many overlapping bars. Like all of these pockets of overlapping bars. And it just shows that the market's just, it's up to no good. The market's up to no good today. It's showing its character very quickly, very early on today. Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. Sorry if you just hear me complaining so much. It's just frustrating, and I just like, I don't know. I guess it helps me to vent out the frustration, but hopefully the frustration I'm venting is like you guys can relate. I think anyone who's been following this channel long enough or has been following me on this journey can relate to the fact that our price action in the last 8 weeks has been actually horrible, right? Just absolutely horrid. The last 8 weeks has been absolutely horrid. So hopefully you guys can relate. So yeah, yeah. You feel me. I feel you. You feel me. You know what I mean? We are back to the open of today, and now we're breaking through. It's not acting as support currently. Let's see how it closes. Let's see if we close beneath the today's open. And we could be trying to make an A top and fill the gap beneath. It could be a morning reversal. Right? Some traders, this is their bread and butter. Bread and butter. Morning reversals. Right? Strong push, and they just trade the opposite. Strong push, trade the opposite. Let's see. Strong push, trade the opposite, kind of go sideways. Strong push up, 2 bars, trade the opposite. They made a lot of bamboo here. Let's see. All right, morning reversal. Strong push down, made a lot of bamboo, reversing back up. Albrook says it's 50-50. If you have a strong, look at this. Look how trashy this price action is. This is absolute trash. This actually makes me so angry. 50-50. Big push down in the morning, and then big push up. So 50-50, what happens? Big push up, reverses back down, makes a trading range. Big push down, big push back up. So morning reversals, like Al Brooks mentions, like more, and those big pushes, big up, big downs, like what we're seeing right now, it is a clear sign that most likely the market's going to be a trading range. It's going to be a trading range day. Some sort of lot of chop. Just look for a lot of reversals. This is a very quite strong push down though. And that's the thing. That's why it's annoying, because you get these super strong moves and then no follow through. You know, like for me, like I was trying to explain to Mrs. Panda, like, bless her soul, that she has to hear bye money complain about the market. Something that she literally has zero interest about. The only interest she has is that I do it. But bless her soul that she hears my frustrations. But she was asking me, I was just complaining, and she just had to ask, like, what makes it so difficult? Like, why is it so difficult? And I was just kind of like thinking about it, but the answer for me is this: as retail traders, we need some sort of clue where the market's going. Right? We need some sort of clue. And the biggest clue we typically have is when the market moves strong in a certain direction, then we take trades with that direction. Right? You get strong bull bars ending near their highs, strong bear bars ending near their lows. Right? The obvious thing to do is keep going with that direction. As retail traders, we need some sort of clue for that. And it helps us, make our premise and enter with confidence in a certain direction. Right? Basically, we look for that first move, and then because we are retail traders, we don't move the markets. We gotta move. We gotta join in the markets, whatever the institutions are doing. We like to see what they do initially, and then we want to follow suit. But on days that the last 8 weeks on choppy days, we don't get clues of where the market's going. Right? We don't get those small clues, those hints. Not even small clues. Like we don't get those clear directions of how to trade, what direction we should be trading. Because when you get big up, big downs, big bull bars, no follow through, just reverses, gets folded. Right? When you get bars that just fold, right? Strong bear bar gets folded here. Right? You get just huge bars, right? Strong bear bar gets folded. What I mean by folded, it just gets absolutely reversed, right? Super strong bull bar. Most retail traders say, let's get some follow through here, and then it just reverses on a dime. Reverses on a dime. It gets folded. Right? The price action gets folded. Like it goes up and it goes straight back down. So literally, it looks like this candle's like imagine this piece of paper. It just absolutely just folded here. So, super strong bear bar, no follow through, just reverses. I remember when I was watching that, I was just amazed at how it reversed. Or it never filled the gap, but I still remember how horrible that was. This move here, when you get the super strong push down, it reverses on a dime and gets folded. It's just crazy, incredibly low probability things happening, and we want to be on the high probability of things. Incredibly low probability things happening, and it's very hard to trade like that when a bunch of low probability events happen in a row for 8 weeks in a row. You probably start to think maybe that's not low probability. Maybe we should change, or I should change, how I view what is low probability, what is high probability. That could be the case. Every market, every market is different, and you gotta adapt. So you gotta figure out certain days this is the high probability trade, and certain days this is the low probability trade. Exact same setup, everything's the same, except on certain days, depending on the market conditions, that high probability trade can be very low, and that low probability trade can be very high. You need hints though. You need price action. I need to get better, but this big up, big down is concerning me. It just makes me feel like anything happened, and feels like you can't even join in with trends. That's what happens on big up, big down days. Big down, big up. Right? Big reversal days, right when they open. Oftentimes what happens is it's hard to join in with the trend. It's what I like to do. And that's where my bread and butter is, right? Following the trend and just taking pullbacks at the trend. But the market trends for so long, and then when it actually gives you the pullback and those pullbacks are all reversals, it's just very difficult, pandas. Very difficult. I'm gonna try to take a second entry short here. We'll see if we get one. We might not even get it. I guess that's all I was trying to encapsulate. Why is it so difficult for me to trade these days? And I think it's just difficult for everyone. Some people may thrive in these type of conditions, and then they get absolutely destroyed on days where it actually starts to trend. And when it trends, it's like, they'll keep scaling in and then end up busting their accounts, keep widening their stop losses. Days like today are actually probably good. And that's another thing. And I didn't go so deep into this with Mrs. Panda because just be way over her head. Like she just wouldn't. One thing she just absolutely wouldn't care. But there's just a lot of foundational things that she just doesn't have, so I can explain things easily. But basically, institutions, they're the ones who like choppy days. They actually like choppy days. They make money on choppy days because they move the markets. They have the ability to scale in massively. So when they know a day's choppy, when they see this big up, big down, they're like, all right, time to widen our stop losses today. And we're going to keep reversing this market. And in their mind, they're saying that widening the stop loss, though it widens the risk, right? It increases your risk. For them, they say it's worth it because the probability increases so much that it's still profitable. and the probability of either coming break even or making a profit is so high, so incredibly high on choppy days, that it's worth doing. So, Pandas, as a retail trader, I don't have that capital. I don't have capital to make 100 point stop loss. I don't have the capital for that. Institutions have tons of capital to do stuff like that. We don't have capital to do that, and that's why on choppy days as retail traders, it's just so difficult, so incredibly difficult because you got to be able to have wide stop losses. Some people might love it, right? Because they're like, "Oh, here's a cheat code. You just widen your stop loss, double your position, and you just come out break even." Eventually come out break even. Like, some people think it's a cheat code, but for people who thrive on days like that, right? They're gonna. It's like it's just a matter of time to their day of ruin, which is when it just starts a trend. They think that this widening the stop loss, doubling their contracts every time, it has saved them so many times before. It's gonna save them again. It's just a matter of time until they absolutely destroy their accounts. So you gotta pick your poison. But the best thing to do is be able to recognize what kind of day it is and when to do stuff like that. Today could be a day where you make wide stop losses and you probably would be okay. Just because you have this big up, big down situation here. And really trading, if you look to the left of the chart, just really trading in the same absolute trash we've been trading for all these days, right? This is the range this is what we've been dealing with for the last several weeks, right? Like, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically 2.5 weeks straight, we've been in this nasty range, and we've just been going up and down, up and down, up and down in it. So very difficult. And don't get me started on the fact that when we have breakouts, when we break previous candles extremes, the market just doesn't do anything. It just chops. When we go a certain direction, it just chops and grinds. And we're literally just sitting here for hours, like literally hours, just watching the market grind a certain direction. And when we jump in, it just reverses on us. Like, it has happened to me so many times. So it's just like, I don't know. Just all so tilting, so tilting. Like, thankfully, I'm up $1,000. Not too shabby today, to be honest. Not too bad. Being up $1,000 already on a day like today, it's just already seeing how today's price action is unfolding. It's absolutely just, I hate it. I hate it. Right, all first entries, and every first entry is teeny little increments, grinding, but they're all first entries. These are the trends that are hard to get into. It's just disgusting. The moment I try pandas, like I'm not gonna do it because we have the 240 SMA here. We can start going sideways soon, in my opinion. Right, we're pinching between the 20 EMA and 240 SMA. Market's still making lower highs, lower lows. All first entries. Fail second entry long, possibly okay trade on the 2500 tick chart. Right, we have a fail second entry long, perhaps setting up here. Could be an okay trade. Could be an A top. We have plenty of room to come back down to, certain levels here. The previous day's high or the weekly close, like last week's close. These are all important areas that we can reach to. So we have plenty of room down. Plus this spike channel. Oftentimes we like to test the bottom of the channel. The bottom of the channel happens to be basically yesterday's high. So it's very obvious. It's already marked for us. And we got that confluence here. So we have some areas that the market may try to get to. We just need to set up the fail second entry long. We'll see if we get it here. I'm keeping an eye on it, and plus you'll hear the alert on the indicator if the trap does start to if this trap is approaching. Pan is like I guess it's good for me to like summarize and articulate and process why it has been difficult. Why it has been difficult. Because if you can at least identify the problems, right, that's the first step of trying to find the solution, right? If you don't know what the problems are, you're not gonna be able to find a solution. You don't even know the enemy you're fighting. You know what I mean? This is pushing down, but no joy for me. I just want a good setup here on the 2500 tick. We're on the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart, which can also act as support. We got 3 monster bear bars, but currently 4 bear bars in a row, but 3 monster ones. The first one's a monster one, but they start to get a little less and less. And we're just continuing this lower highs, lower lows, and I just don't think any trade's worth it here. Your risk reward is not good here, in my opinion. Fail second inch long. Maybe setting up on the 2500 tick. I think I'll be interested just because we got clear target here, which again has failed so many times in the last 8 weeks. Like this could be a bad setup because of the market conditions we're in. Typically not a bad setup, right, to get to the previous day's high, bottom of
2500 tick trap.
You hear the alert. 2500 tick trap here. Let's see if we get some good bamboo. Give me some good bamboo, please, one time. Outside bar reversal, something I don't like about this trade. If it gives me a second inch short, I guess I'll go strong. I'll go heavier. Give me a second inch short, I'll go heavier. Because we got smaller risk. We can use these as our... How big are these candles? Oh, wow, it's not even a candle, this leg here, this swing. 20 points. So the swing is one leg on the 2500 tick. The swing on the 500 tick chart is just one leg on the 2500 tick. But I would use this pivot high, basically. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Second inch is short. Do I love it? I don't love it. I don't love it. I like the risk reward here. See, this is nice, right? I'm glad I waited because now I'm definitely not interested. Definitely not interested. Definitely not interested now.
2500 tick trap.
I mean, still interested in the trap here on the 2500 tick, but not interested on the second inch short here. That's currently your signal bar, and the other bar is an inside bar. It is off the 20 EMA, but I don't know. The 5-minute chart may be finding some support here on the 20 EMA here. You see it's about to trigger a leg up, and big up, big down. This could be a huge reversal back up. Like honestly, it could. Which is annoying, right? Which is annoying. But it could be. Big up, big down. It's just screaming trading range type price action here. We're clearly above the 20 MA now on the 500 tick chart, so you're not looking to go short here. Unless we get good signal bar pushing down, we'll see. No, it's not a good signal bar pushing down. Okay. It's about to trigger my trap here at the worst way possible. Okay. Doesn't fail me here. Misses by a couple ticks. How frustrating, pandas. How incredibly frustrating is this? Okay, we're in the trade actually now. We're actually in this trade. How much am I willing to risk? How much am I willing to risk here? Lower high. I'll add on for a lower high. Let's see. Let's make a lower high, please. Yep, reversing on me. Getting folded. Right, it's getting folded on us. Just like every single day, the market just folds on us every single day. absolutely gets folded on us. Whatever. I'm holding. Lower high, good signal bar. Let's see if anything comes of it. Clear targets beneath. Previous days high. Could be a good trade for us. Getting folded again. Coming up break even here because it's showing very, very annoying price action behavior. I just don't know what to do. It keeps getting folded every single time. It just keeps getting folded every time I enter into a position here. I've just been too paranoid now because of how terrible the price action is. I just don't think we're gonna even hit this target. 2500 tick chart. Look at how many overlapping bars we have now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars in a row. Far away, right? This is a fail second just short, long, far away from 20 MA. This keeps getting folded again and again and again and again. If it makes it, whatever. I don't want to partake in this price action. I better just. I'm happier to sit on my pause than just enter into price action that's absolutely getting just choppy like this. I hate this. Right? It's stressful. It drains my mental capital. It's annoying. It's frustrating. Everything about it, it's just not even worth trading for me. Like this price action right now, this is not worth it for me. It's absolutely disgusting. It looks like it's going to hit my target now. It just kept getting folded every single time. Just reversing every time. And I just don't want anything to do with this type of price action. I really don't want to do anything with this price action. It's absolutely horrible. It keeps reversing every single time, and I can't hold my position because when this has happened before the last 8 weeks, it just reverses. It takes my trade out. Like it's been doing that. So I'm gonna just trade how it's been the last 8 weeks, and it is what it is. Okay, I missed this opportunity. It's fine. I'm still up 1,000. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with 1,000 profit here. I think I made a little profit here, but not really. Look at this. Doesn't reach my target and just whoop gets folded again. The market keeps folding on itself. Look how choppy this is. Like if you're in a trend, do you want the trend to look like this? Like if you're trying to trade a trend, do you ever want it to actually look like this? This is just absolutely horrible. So terrible. 2500 tick chart. Like I said, it might not even reach my target. I would have tried to held it to this target. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I at least try to hold it to this target? And I'll probably have come out break even regardless with this huge bull bar coming out of nowhere for no reason. It's just I would have come out break even anyways. At this point, I would have put my trade break even, my stop loss. I would have taken out break even anyway. So at the end result's the same here. It's just absolute trash. And knowing that, pandas, I'm gonna sit here and trade this for the next 30 minutes with y'all because I love you guys. Otherwise, I would just close these charts down and I'll just be happy with my 1K and just move on next day. Because I can tell right now this price action is up to no good. This price action is really up to no good. It is not a retail trader's market right now. This is not how you want the market to look like when you're trading. It is up to no good. It's up to no good, I'm telling you.
2,500 tick trap.
It's absolutely up to no good here. It's absolutely filthy. This is exactly the type of market price action that you see that you do not want to trade when you see stuff like this. It's singed into my mind. Just the type of day. Look at this. Look at how chopped pandas. Just let me get rid of it. Look at how hairy this looks. Imagine you're rubbing someone's imagine you're rubbing a lady's leg and this is what you feel. You feel just all this hairy, stubby. This is what you feel when you rub a woman's leg. Do you want to keep rubbing that leg? Nah. It's your chance to get out. Chance to run. I could care less what happens here. This is absolute trash. I can't partake in this. This is absolute trash. It comes to my target and it actually doesn't hit it still. I still wouldn't be filled here. My target would be on the previous day's high. It still hasn't hit it. It spikes down to it, doesn't actually hit it still. Oh, it's untradeable. Untradeable. Look at this. It's untradeable. It's literally impossible to trade. Can't get in this. It's just so bad. It's so bad. 2,500 tick chart doesn't look any better. Like what? What is this? What is this? A 5-minute outside bar like pandas like. What are we looking at here right now? Again, just absolute just filth and chop. So disgusting. Right? This fails like entry long, far away from 20 MA. This ends up being your best trade. But how many times have I taken this trade? I swore to myself and to the community I will never take this trade again. I've been busted so many, not busted, but I've lost that trade like 15 out of 15 times essentially. Like 15 times in a row I've lost that trade. I'm not gonna take it again. I can't. I never will take it again. I shall never take that trade again. This is reversing off the previous day's high, bottom of the spike in channel. Kind of expected there, right? 2,500 tick chart. This is where the spike in channel began. The channel. We oftentimes test the channel because the market now at this point wants to decide if we're going to turn to a trading range or not. Lower high here. Let's see. Still off the 20 MA on the 500 tick chart. Do I love anything here? Not really. Even if I got second entry short here, do I love it? Not really. We're bouncing off of a key area, right? When you bounce off certain areas, you don't want to trade into them. You don't want to trade into areas that you're bouncing off of. Okay. Goodness gracious, absolute filth here. Absolute filth. We're in this channel. The market could respect the channel. Who knows? This PA can respect the channel. On choppy days, support resistance levels, particularly horizontal support resistance levels, are very, very important on choppy days. Very, very important on choppy days. We have a gap to fill on the 5-minute chart. Very close to filling that gap. Key area here as well. Fails like entry long on the 5-minute chart. S plus setup. Not S plus. A plus setup. Close to S tier. Close to S tier. The one thing I don't like about it is big up, big down. And this could reverse before actually hitting this key area. Again, like we've missed so many gaps before. We've missed this gap here as well. But this could be potentially a good trade here if we get a fail second entry long. That's what I'll be waiting for. Higher low. This higher low could trigger that second entry long, second entry short here. Second entry short coming up for 20 EMA. No, I'll just wait. I'll wait for the 5-minute setup. I'll wait for the 5-minute setup. I'll wait for the 5-minute setup. I'll wait for the setup on the 5-minute chart. That's all I'm waiting for at this point. We do get a second just short coming off our trend line and 20 MA, but overlapping bars, bad signal bar, but it's going with trend. I'm gonna wait patiently for my setup here. I just do not care. I don't want anything to do with this market until my setup happens. Goodness gracious, it's disgusting. It's gonna be patient here, pandas. Fails against you long. Takes a stop and panic. Again, it's all rusied or rousied. Ronda Arousey. Arousal. Ronda Arousal. Is that coincidence that her name is so closely related to the word arouse? I don't think so. I don't think that's coincidence. Big push down, right? We're not gonna get our setup. It's all good. I will only trade my setup here. I do not care. I really don't care. I'm up $1,000. I'm not risking anything here for no reason. When the market's absolute trash like this, like I want to wait for that perfect setup here. Not perfect setup. I want to wait for actually a setup. So we'll see. 5-minute. Still looking for that fail second entry long to get to the previous days to fill the gap here. Could be difficult to get to at this point. If we create an OI pattern, I might try that as well. I might be eager because now I'm seeing we bounce off the top of this channel. The market's still respecting this channel here. Still very much so respecting this channel. I'm gonna miss the move. It's all good. Again, I could care less. I could care less. I really could care less. The market has missed so many moves already. Like it's not. I wouldn't be surprised if we still miss this gap. We somehow reverse very strongly before we fill this gap. I wouldn't be surprised. This is the kind of market we've been in. It's absolute trash. Even the second inch short, absolute trash. What kind of setup is that? So it's horrid. It's absolutely filthy. We don't get our inside bar set up on the 5-minute chart because we broke the range of the previous bar. So what are we gonna get here? Are we gonna get our fail second entry long on the 5-minute? That's all I want. That's all I want for Christmas. Hoo-wee! What is this nonsense here? Balancing off the previous day's high again. Balancing off this trend line again. We might actually get our setup now. It's filthy, but we might actually get our setup here. Let's see. Four bull bars in a row. We don't get our setup yet. We still don't get our setup. Still waiting, right, on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute, we need to break the previous candle's high in order to get a fail second entry long. Let's see if we get it. Some people might say this pullback is enough. Some people may say that. Am I one of those people? Maybe. I may take a stab at it if we come back down. Just one contract. I may take a stab at it. Such a clear area to fill, right? This gap to fill. The setup is so close. It's like close enough, right, for the setup here. Close enough. Let me take a stab, but I would much more prefer the setup actually like setting up here. We actually don't get the setup yet. We need the fail second entry long. We need trigger. We basically need to break the previous candle's high before we go short. That's what we need, right? We need trapped. We need bears or bulls to get trapped here. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for.
5-minute trap.
Doji bar. Complete doji bar here. I don't care. I actually want my setup here. You got 2 dojis in a row now. 2 absolute dojis in a row. Jeez Louise. Can I get the setup? Can we get the setup one time? Complete doji here. Makes it more sus to actually try to go in early on this setup. Having a hard time going up at all. Having a hard time going up at all. Are we going to actually trigger our second entry long here so we can get the reversal here? I'll take it with 4. I'll absolutely take it with 4. We'll take it with 4 if we get our setup. Absolutely filthy. Cannot break a previous candle's high. It is absolutely struggling to break the previous candle's high to give me my setup. It cannot break the previous candle's high. Struggling to do so. Gets close, but struggling to do so. Cannot do it. Simply cannot do it. Simply is not able to do it. Maybe double bottom here. Could be a long setup for those looking at the 500 tick chart, right? Could be a second entry long here now. And it could be a nice move up. It could be a nice move up here. Two dojis in a row. Could be 3 dojis in a row. Let's see. Does not give us her setup. don't even know if I want to do this. I'll try though. Whatever. Just one contract. I absolutely hate it, but whatever. We don't actually trigger a setup here. And what's annoying is if I lose this trade and the setup actually triggers and then works out, it's like I should have just waited for my setup. But when you get a super strong move down like this, going towards a very clear target, which is the previous, which is basically the gap to fill. Like to me, like it's almost too hard to pass up here. It's like a FOMO trade essentially. But I'm gonna take a one contract because I recognize the probability here is lower now. Well, one contract. If it's an OI pattern, I'll take 2. If it's a trap, I'll take a 4. Does that make sense, Pandas? Right. If this creates an OI pattern here, this is an inside bar, I'll put one more contract here for 2 for double contracts, double my position. But right now, as it is, I just don't feel very confident in this trade because it's creating a range right here. What it can do, it can trigger and it comes right back up into the top of the range. It can easily do that. Easily do that. We're taking one contract, it seems like, most likely here. But yeah. And I feel like it's going to get folded because we got 2 dojis in a row. The market's telling us this is starting to get sus. It is absolutely telling us starting to get sus here. Okay. It blows right through my order and hits my target right about. Hits my target. Hits my target and doesn't even fill me. So at the end, Pandas, there's nothing I could have done about it. It doesn't even fill me. It just completely ignores my order. Not ignores my order, but I couldn't get in because of the obvious low liquidity right there. So there's not much I can do, right? That was my setup. And I was waiting, especially for the fail second entry long. But at the end, maybe I wouldn't even be able to get in at all anyway. So why does it matter? Why does it even matter, Pandas? Because I couldn't even get in. Strong bear bar ending near its low. It's absolute train wreck right now. So frustrating. Super strong push down. Oh, on a trading range day, this is your worst enemy. But on any other day, this could be a good thing. Right, you're just looking for some follow through here. Okay, couldn't get in. Trigger too quick for me. No pullbacks on the 500 tick chart. Just flying right now. Absolutely just flying. Right, this comes back to the previous candle's high. Doesn't actually break it though. It's flying right now. I don't know what to do here. So many times I try to jump in situations like this, and I get bent over. It just absolutely bends me over. Small pullback. I don't know. I guess I'll try to take one small pullback here. Super strong move down. It's getting folded at this moment. Bad signal bar. Probably terrible trade to take. No. Probably terrible trade to take. There's a small gap on the 5-minute chart. I'll wait for that fill before I go short. Better looking signal bar now. Actually, it looks better like that. But there was a gap on the 5-minute chart. I thought I was going to fill first. Second entry short could be a kind of S plus setup here. Still gap doesn't fill on the 5-minute chart. There's a gap on the 5-minute chart. I want it to fill before I really go short. Okay, it might fill here. Who knows? I don't want to get too eager here. I'm fine waiting. I don't want to get too eager here. I'm fine waiting. Gap on the 5 minutes still hasn't filled. Finally fills. Now I'm eager to go short. Now bring me in short here. Now let me get in short here. Maybe scale in a little bit even. Maybe scale in a little bit here. I'll take one scale in here. Take one scaling trade for the L4 setup. Strong bull bar ending on its high. Right. I mean, if this goes up too high, just two strong bull bars, I'm out. Two strong bull bars, I'm out. Yep, I'm out here. Two strong bull bars formed. I'm out. Again, absolutely like just stupid. Super strong bear bar, no follow through. Gap to fill beneath, still doesn't fill the gap beneath. Right, it's just like repulsed, getting repelled right here. Nothing I can do. Right, it's two strong bull bars above the 20 man. I'm out. I mean, this could be a strong reversal back up. It can come all the way back to the top of the day, the high of the day. Who knows? Anything can happen. But I'm out. That's enough reason for me to get out, right? I tried to scale in, but the scale is not worth it at that point. Just two strong bull bars like that in a row. What do I do here? No clue. Such a strong move back up. Such a strong pullback. Another push up. This is why I got out here at the two strong bull bars. Jeez. How does one trade this market? I have no clue. Second entry long. Bad signal bar for second entry long. Could in fact reverse before second entry long triggers. Okay. Now I don't want to take that second entry long with this terrible signal bar breaking so far down. Fail second entry long now is my setup. If I get one. Second entry long might be good here. Nice strong bull bar. Actually coming up for a trend line and 20, but that's your signal bar. Can't go short here anymore. Pushing too hard up. This is incredible. I can't take the second entry long. Maybe I could have, but I don't know. That's a bad signal bar. You're underneath the 20 MA. And, I mean, it does bounce off your trend line and 20 MA. Ends up being actually like almost an okay setup, like a B setup. I'll consider that B setup. Terrible signal bar. Makes an outside bar reversal. It's just too many things about it I just don't like. Jamil says, "Oh my gosh! I actually made another trade on my eval, thinking I was sim, but luckily it went in my favor. Get out of there! Just get out of there. It's Friday. Enjoy your weekend." I want to find one more good trade here. I just want to find something, pandas, please. Jeez. Get the second entry short right here. Off the 20 MA. Bad signal bar though. After big push up. Just, unfortunate. This reverses a lot like this in this situation. Second entry short on the 2500 tick. Feels like a long 5-minute chart. This is going up. This is grinding up now. Like, I just don't want this market to grind for the next hour because you get no setups. You don't get any opportunities when it starts to grind like this again. It's grinding. It's just gonna grind. Rest of the day, pandas. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I'm gonna end today being up 591, which in itself is not a terrible thing, but pandas. This is just the thing I'm most frustrated about is not even my P&L. I'm green today. Most frustrating thing is just the grind. Absolute terrible price action. Please. One time. Can we get a good day? I just want one good day. I need one good day a week. That's it. I need one good day a week and I'll be fine. We haven't had one good day in the last 8. We had basically 2.5 good days, I would say, in the last 8 weeks. 2.5 good days. Just give me one good day per week. That's all I need. Just one good day a week. That's all I need. Good price action, one day a week. I'll do great. That's all I need.
2500 tick trap.
Whatever. I'm trying. I'm going for it. I could care less at this point. I'm going for it, pandas. Let's get ready to rumble.
5-minute trap.
What is this? Still bouncing off our trend line. Actually, decent uptrend right now. Bouncing up, we're respecting this trend line like crazy. Maybe I should change my premise here. Go long. Look for long trades here. First entry off the 20 EMA and trend line. That was enough to make a new high. Concerning for bears that the institutions felt strongly enough about this uptrend that they will go long off a first entry here. What? What? What is that? It looks bullish. It looks bullish to me right now. Clearly above the 20 MA. Our trend line, it's loving our trend line. It's basically V bottom right now, which I expect no less on days like today. V bottoms happening are very common on days like today. Not very common, but they're not uncommon. How about that? I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I guess I should be going long. This is not a place to go short at the moment. This is just grinding up with a V bottom. Second entry short, 2,500 tick. Second entry short, 25. But look how grindy that looks. It's just super strong push down. You're expecting a little bit of follow through there. 5 minute as well. Fail second entry long. Finally starting setting up here. But the 500 tick looks bullish. Like we're clearly above the 20 MA, clearly in this channel here, and it's just respecting it. First entries and a higher low here. It's looking bullish. I don't know, pandas. What can I say? What can I say about that? Second just short of the 20 MA. This could be a final flag type situation. Brooks talks about final flags where right late in trend when you get a flag and a strong push, he calls this a final flag setup, and so typically you look for the reversal off of this. That could be what's happening here. You know, it could be reversing back up, but Brooks will call this a final flag. And we actually basically just make the trading range. This is the breakout area, right? It made this huge move up here. We're basically just retrace this whole leg, this whole move up, and we're at the bottom of it. And what can happen is we can create a trading range here. Right? The market kind of revealed to us here, basically this and this high, like we're just maxed out with limit orders here right now. That could be what the price action is telling us. Right? If you want to look at supply and demand type situation, it could be like this. Right? You look at where it starts to break out, and you see that it bounced off of this area, and this could be a cause of going long here, bouncing back up type situation. Whew. But how hard is it to pass up the second entry short, the 2,500 tick, but after a final flag? So I think things get a little bit dicey here. It's a final flag setup. The second entry short here. I've been burned by this so many times. Maybe today's the day I don't get burned by it. How about that? We change things up today. We're happy with our profits on this absolute horrid day. And we can walk away green. We can walk away green today. We can end the week on a high note. You know what I mean? YL says, it means you're lucky. You should continue. Do not ever listen to YL. Okay, second short triggers. Second short triggers. Trap about a trigger on the 5-minute chart. Huge push down, of course. Out of nowhere. I guess it looks bearish now. Only after the fact. After I actually skip a certain thing because I was worried. I was being actually a little bit cautious. It just like shows me like, hey, this is what happens when you skip this. The one thing you wanted to happen, this is what happens when you skip it. Whoa! Look at this bounce back up. So sick. Is that just a double bottom? Is that like a double bottom of double bottoms? What in the world? Look at this bounce. That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy, pandas. Lower high off the 20 EMA. I don't know. Second just short. Is that what I'm looking for here? All right, last trade. Let's get it. I don't care, pandas. We are going for this no matter what. We're just going for this. We're in this trade. We're in this trade. We're absolutely in this trade right now. And let's see what happens. Let's not get folded here, please. One time. One time. Let's not get folded here. One time. Let's not get folded here. One time. Let's not get folded here. It's missing it. We touched it. We touched it. We missed it by one tick. Pandas! We missed it by one tick. Pandas, please. One time. One time. One time. Pandas, we missed it by one tick again. That's the kind of trash we have. Ah! One tick. Every single time. Pandas, one tick. We missed it by one single tick, our target. Every single time. Pandas. I'm tired. I'm sick of this. I'm sick and tired of this absolute trash price action. I'm absolutely sick and tired of this absolute trash price action, missing my target on a $22,000 product by one single tick. I am absolutely sick and tired of this, Pandas. I am sick and tired of this every single day. Pandas! One time! Goodness gracious! How hard is it to fill this gap, the weekly gap? One tick, you miss it by one single tick! How is that possible? How is this actually possible in this realm, in this reality? How is that possible in this reality? Pandas, are we living in a simulation? Is this real life? Is this actually real life, Pandas? Are we living in a simulation? Can someone please tell me, is this real life? I have no clue. I absolutely have no clue if this is real life or not. Pandas, it's absolutely ridiculous. One single tick! Pandas! One time, please! Goodness gracious, why can't you fill the gap? You have one tick to go. Why can't you fill this gap one time? Oh my goodness. I'm muting. I'm muting. I'm muting. Pandas. Pandas. I'm sorry. I might have got carried away. I might have got carried away right there, Pandas. I might have just got carried away just a little bit right there. My charts are absolutely just frozen right now. My charts are absolutely frozen right now. I think the market heard me screaming and it just decided to freeze on me. My charts are actually frozen right now. I cannot get out of my charts. Pandas.
Target filled.
Pandas. My brain. I think I lost it. I think this market actually broke me. I think this market actually broke me, Pandas. Like, this market actually broke me. Pandas, like, Pandas, this market actually broke me. One tick on a $22,000 product. A weekly gap that hasn't filled all week. We're one tick away from it, and it bounced off of it like 4 or 5 times and like reversed strongly. I'm sorry, pandas. I might have lost my cool there. Can you just find it in your heart to forgive me? In fact, can you find it in your heart to sympathize with me at that moment? Can you just take a moment to just sympathize with me one time? That's all I'm asking for. Just to know that, even pandas sometimes get frustrated. I just want you to just sympathize with me one time. One time, pandas. Just sympathize with me one time. Like, the amount of frustration for the last 8 weeks, and to basically almost get stopped out because of a tick at the most obvious of obvious targets. Like, I cannot tell you a target more obvious than that. The weekly gap to be filled. Can you just sympathize with me for one moment and say, Panda, it's okay that you lost your cool. It's okay. I understand. I feel you. Can you just one time just sympathize with me right there? Just one time. And by sympathizing, scalp that like button. Just one time. Pandas. Whoo! My charts are completely screwed up right now. Give me some time to set this up. But you can see in my PNL, we're up 6,000. Right, you can see in my PNL, we're up on the left of the screen. You can see my rhythmic capture. 6,000. Pandas, my throat is actually hurting. I haven't been that heated in a very long time. Like, it just in my life. In my life. And I haven't been that heated in it's been like decades since I've been that heated. This market finally broke me. This market finally just simply broke me here. This market finally broke me. I'm sorry to say. I lost it. I lost it. Wild says, that was the funniest I've seen in ages. I'm glad I was able to entertain some of y'all. I'm actually happy about that. Fine. Jeez. I'm going to Korea next week. You're going to have a great time. You're going to have a great time there. I hope you have a great time. Give me a second here as I fix these charts up. They're all jacked up right now. Pandas. I cannot. We're up 2.4K. All right, pandas. If the market just does I just need it one time to do the thing that is just most obvious. All right, the thing just to do the thing that is just reasonable. You know what I mean, pandas? I just need the market to do that thing. And if it does that thing, we have a high chance of just succeeding here. We're up 2.4K. All right, pandas. We are actually killing it today. I almost got killed. My throat is killed right now. Your eardrums are probably killed. YL says this screaming actually intimidated the market. The market heard my screaming from Chicago, and they said, "All right, let's just give this guy a chance one time, and let's give him what he wants." And we finally got it. Like pandas. Let me just zoom in here, and you saw it. You saw it, right? This is one tick. We're talking about one tick on the most obvious of obvious targets to hit. The most obvious targets to hit. Not only did it happen here, it happened here as well. It happened here as well. It was just bouncing and just toying with my heart. Finally broke down. Also, my runner got hit down here, which is great. I'll take it. I'll take my runner down there. Second just short here. I mean, anything can happen at this point. Second just short here. This could reverse here. It's a decent looking second just short coming off the 20 MA. The reason I'm not going to trade anymore on this account is because I don't want to. I made 2,400. 2,400 in order to get max payouts. Let's see, 24. Actually, max payouts 77,500 times 0.3. The most you can make. See, I'm already over. I gotta lose a little bit here, actually. Let me lose a little bit. I just need to lose just like $200. I need to lose $200. Okay. I need to lose just $200 here. I just need to lose like 200 and okay. This is the opposite of losing. If I make 500 here, I guess I'll keep it. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, if I make 500, okay, I'm out. I just need to lose like 400 right now. I have to lose 400 right now. Did I only enter all my counts? Goodness gracious. All right, so now I gotta get my counts up to 9,533 in order to get a payout because of the consistency rule. I could just try to. All right, let me just lose like 400 here. Let me just lose like 600 here. Okay. I just need to lose like 600. Okay, in this trade. Oh, I have no strategy set. What in the world? No wonder. Okay. I need to lose like 600. Okay. Good. Good. I'll enter short again here. I need to lose 600 here. Perfect. Exactly what I need. Okay, good. Okay, good. That's what I need. Exactly what I need. Exactly what I need. Just keep going up and away. We need to lose 600 here so we can still get max payouts around 2,700. Otherwise, it'd be very difficult to get payout here. Perfect. Now 400. Need to lose a little bit more. Lose a little bit more here. 23. What is the 2500 times 0.3 is 2250. Okay. 2250. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. All right. We're right in range now to get max payouts. So I just lost just enough so I can get max payouts, and at 2750. Right. That's what we want. We want to get max payouts at 2750. You're going to end us winning. Not this time, folks. Not this time. Not this time. I actually caught the bottom here. The 5 minutes absolutely being super ridiculous. Super strong bear bar and it was low. It's absolutely folded here. So just know that today's ridiculous. And even on days like today, even when I try to lose, I actually lose. You guys all know the curse. You guys all know the curse here for me. If I try to lose, I win no matter what. But even days like today, I can't do it. Pandas, hey, we're gonna end it there. My throat is killed, and I'm sorry blowing up your eardrums. Sorry I get a little heated. Hopefully you guys understand my frustration, just a little bit. I purposely lost money there because of now I can get it at yep. I guess technically I can gain like $100 from here, but I'm not gonna fight for pennies here. Pandas. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Scalp that like button so I can get my throat surgery. I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. And have an amazing weekend, everyone. I hope you guys enjoy it. And, if you continue to trade today, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.